Okay, if I can have everybody's attention for just a moment, especially Jerry Moore sitting over there, watching you, Jerry, acting up and all. Yeah. I just wanted to thank everybody for being here, of course. I know this is a hot, muggy night. Cathy and I really, really appreciate everybody except Jay for being here. Thank you very much, Jay. We actually appreciate you more than anyone. You're that special. Okay? But we're very grateful. You know, we were driving down here and I was getting mad because it was pouring rain and we were hoping it'd be kind of nice, you know, although the weatherman kept telling us that it wasn't going to be. And I kept thinking about, in my negative way of thinking, how difficult these times are. And it just seems like everything you do is a difficult, trouble-filled task. Dealing with people or going places, traveling, anything you do. And yet you see a group of people like this get together and you see how love abides. It's been so wonderful to get to know Cathy's family the way I have and how great you all are. I hope you know that my kids, and I know, you know, y'all are getting to meet my kids and families also, who I love just so much. I just can't express my gratitude to you enough. Pat and Johnny are not old, but good, dear friends for a long time. Okay? Yeah, we have a history. Johnny was actually, and their kids were actually participants in the first time I got married. So they've helped me through a lot of good times and bad times, and I really appreciate y'all being here also. I think they're passing out some champagne in case we have a little toast or something coming up in just a minute. But Cathy, I just want to tell you how much I love you, and I can't wait until Sunday. Okay? So we're gonna have a good time. I even appreciate Dave being here, sneaking up on us like this.
Hey everyone, there should be champagne spread around everywhere. In the next few minutes, if you want to say anything, now's the time. I'm going to start off just with a toast to lovely Cathy, my goofy daddy, all the happiness in the world. Cheers. The mic is open to anyone, except Jerry.
You can tell your joke.
Okay, I can't see out here. I don't feel far away. No. Can everybody hear me? Okay. Well, I'm Carol, and I'm next to Cathy. Judy's the oldest. We kind of told y'all about that tonight. And then we've got Janet and then Joy. We're all her dear, loving sisters. But really, tonight, Cathy and Gary, we're really excited about being here tonight and being a part of celebrating your marriage. The relationship that y'all have shared with each other is so very, very special. And as a family, we wanted to do something that was special for the two of you, that y'all could both share and treasure for the rest of your lives together. We've done good. Kind of scary, isn't it, Cathy? That's right. At least we're not going to make you go on a scavenger hunt, right, Charles? We're good at that in our family. We like to do those kind of things and make it fun. But with that being said, we wanted to do something that was special for you. And so we kind of got together and started thinking, what can we do? You know, so we started thinking back of how it all started. And I remember sitting with Cathy, and it was some tough times at that point. But she was ready to venture out. And I remember her coming to me and saying, you know, I'm ready. But what can I do? I want to do something that's fun, that I've never done before. So she said, you know what? I think I want to take ballroom dancing. And I thought, that's great. You'll get out, you'll have fun, you'll meet new people. So I was really excited for her. And if there was something our daddy always said to all of us, my girls love to dance, and I love to watch them have fun. And we used to do a lot of that as growing up. A lot of cheerleading, a lot of all those different events. So we started thinking about it, what can we, you know, what we can do. So when Cathy said she was going to take that ballroom dance, I said, well, great, you got it all set up. Next thing I know, she's taking that ballroom dance. I don't hear from Cathy. She's kind of disappeared. All of a sudden, she's with Gary. But we're excited that she's with Gary. And so, you know, watching and seeing her grow, and the next time I see her, she's got a smile on her face, and she's got a sparkle back in her eyes, those blue eyes that I'm still jealous that she got from our daddy, but they're beautiful, and I was just so excited to see her happy again. And Gary, you did that for her, and we appreciate that. I know. And I know in taking that dance and being a part of that, you were also in the same kind of crossroad. You were wanting to get out and be a part of something. And so we really feel like that God put the two of you together at that time. He knew that y'all were ready for each other, that y'all needed that relationship, that you could lean on each other, share each other's stories, cry on each other's shoulder, but you knew that you would both understand where you've come from and where you're going, and going into a new chapter of your life. So we're really excited for y'all, and we know that we love you. And with that being said, we have a special gift that Joy is going to talk to you about. You ready?
Okay, I'm Joy again, and I'm the little sister. And I just want to begin by saying that your story is truly, truly special story. And so we wanted to find a wedding gift for you both that is as unique as your story is. And we, all of us, all your siblings, Cathy and Daddy included, have arranged for a live artist to come to the wedding on Sunday, and she will capture your first dance as bride and groom. And her name is Ruth Onaya. She is native to Kenya and now lives in Birmingham. And she will work on this piece of art and will begin before the ceremony even starts. And she will work on this while the wedding takes place, and then she will continue to add to it, and then we'll capture your special dance together. So the final result will be the picture of you doing your ballroom dance, which we know is part of what, brought you together. And so we thought that that would be special for you to have. And what she will do is take this piece home and continue to work on it for over 10 hours, creating this beautiful 16 by 20 canvas. And then you will receive this special gift, and we hope that this painting will bring you much joy and blessing, and just help you to remember how your relationship started, and to remember how God has truly orchestrated His great plan in your lives, and that we hope you enjoy it for many, many years to come. And Judy has a special card for you that will have more information about this gift.
So y'all can be nice to me. I have the goods. But I wanted to say, tonight I stood up for Mother, since Mother's not here in the wedding. And so I just wanted to say that I can tell y'all tonight that Mother is beaming with joy, and that she is no doubt doing a little dance in heaven this whole weekend. But I'm sure she's dancing, Cathy. I know she must be so happy for you. And then I would like to say for Daddy that, it wasn't too long ago, probably, I can't remember exactly when, but it was a couple months ago that I got a little inkling that y'all might be going to get married, because Daddy said to me one day, he said, I kind of like Gary. He seems like he's pretty nice. He says, I kind of think they might get married one day. And I said, I kind of think that too, Daddy. And he just kept on. And later he told me about he told me the story of Gary coming to his house and asking him if he could marry Cathy. And so he was very excited about that, so I'll just share that for Daddy. And then I'll have to say for myself that the first time I ever heard about Gary, myself, was Cathy and I were really going to the gym, and we were going every week, really about 3 times a week to the gym. And so what I would do is I would go in the mornings and go to Cathy's house, and I would drive my car there. I was so bad, I let her drive every time to the gym. And I would get in the car, and I just got a ride to go. And one day when I got in the car, she looked over at me before she ever started the car. And she got that little serious look that she gets sometimes. And she looked over to me and she says, she'd been dancing. She'd started dancing some, and like Carol said, we had encouraged her to do that. And she looked at me and she said, this guy might have a little potential. He just might have a little potential. And that was all she said. She didn't say anything else. And I knew kind of to shut up. I could tell she didn't want to talk about it anymore. It was just that this guy looks like he might have a little potential. And then that kind of grew into maybe a possibility, potential to possibility. And then after that, I noticed the gym started, we kind of quit doing that. And I think it was because she was tired from the night before when she'd gone dancing. So I kind of, it sort of waned off. Part of that was, COVID and stuff too. But part of it is I think she just wanted to spend some time with Gary. So anyway, for the gift, I would just like to say I think y'all are really going to enjoy this gift, being a memory of this weekend of dancing and y'all's dancing life together. And I'll tell you too, I think we're all going to enjoy this gift, because when you put it on your wall, it's going to be a reminder to us of this weekend, and then y'all dance, and so we'll all enjoy it, I think, the rest of our lives. And one thing I'd like to add to that is, as we enjoy it, what I would like is a little piece of Gary's pie to kind of just for the occasion. We can sit around the fireplace, and because I kind of missed that during the whole COVID thing. I got a piece of pie of Gary's during Thanksgiving, and me and my husband, we were being so careful during COVID. We didn't get to see many people much, but I did enjoy that pie. So I'm looking forward to that for Thanksgiving. All flavors.
So I'd like to propose a toast for Gary and Cathy. We are so happy that you met on that dance floor. We wish you lots of adventure, a little bit of mischief, great health, but most of all, we wish you true happiness and lots of love. Joe Blake, sorry. May your life together always be a beautiful dance. To Cathy and Gary. Can you hear me? Ooh. All right, I guess I might be giving the last toast. We don't know. But, roomies. So out of everyone, I feel like I'm probably the one that has gotten to know Gary and Mom the most as far as a couple. And kind of going off of my aunts, you know, they didn't get a whole lot of the details. However, I was the one that did get the details. You know, the first time I ever heard about Gary, it was she came home from ballroom dance class, and she tells me, you know, I've met this guy. I'm like, okay. I'm like, all right, well, tell me about him. And she said, well, he's an Auburn grad, but he had on a red shirt and a red truck, and he has a red boat. And I said, well, Mom, he sounds confused. And yeah, and he is. But you know, I'm obviously the one that has really been around the two of you. And I refer to them obviously as my roommates, but I will definitely say that, you know, definitely my mom went through a very hard time. And so through that hard time, I mean, I watched her go up and down. And when she met Gary, that was also the other thing that she told me, was that he was also a widow. And I thought, oh, well, that's even better, because she has somebody that really gets her and where she's at. And, you know, the last 2 years, it's been, I've watched you, Mom, like your sister said, have a sparkle in your eye again, and you're so happy. You're almost smitten, or in fact, you are smitten. And Gary, you have done that for her. And as Mom's only daughter, I will say that it really does, like, you coming into our lives has really taken a burden off of me. And I really appreciate that. So without further ado, to Mom and Gary. And maybe you'll stop stealing my Nutty Buddies.
Holly voted and I lost. This is just the biggest answer to prayer in ways you can't imagine. Back in July, August of 2018, that was the lowest point I'd ever seen Daddy at. Almost like a different person, like his soul had been ripped out of his body and just crushed and stomped in 1,000 directions. And I remember driving home, back to Huntsville from Hayden, just praying the whole way and crying the whole way, God, make my daddy happy again. Send him somebody just to bring joy back into his heart and into his life. And it took a little longer than I would have wanted, but he did it, because God is faithful. And so when Daddy was like, he just showed up at our house one day after church, and he's like, I want you to meet this person. We're like, this must be somebody special. He drove all the way up to Huntsville to spend 10 minutes with us just to let us meet this wonderful new person that he had just met at ballroom dance class. And it's like, that's when we knew, okay, this is the answer to prayer. She's the one. And so from that point on, it was just a matter of waiting and waiting and waiting until back in the spring when he said, I'm going to ask Cathy to marry me. How do y'all feel? And we're like, finally. What we've been praying for, finally. It's about time. And so, Cathy, thank you for being our answer to prayer. Thank you for making my dad happy again. And for putting the sparkle in his brown eyes again. So, to Daddy and Cathy.
Well, okay, those are, I don't know whether to cry or just smile or what to do. Thank you, Bug, and everybody else for all that you had to say. We look forward to seeing everybody on Sunday. I guess we're going to break things up. And Dave, my son Dave, tells me to always leave them laughing. And I was trying to think of I only know about 3 jokes. Okay, this is, tell one of them? What? Oh, it's my moment. I can tell one. Okay, just tell one. Okay, this is actually mine and Scott Brown's official joke. Okay, this is our official joke, and it goes like this: 2 cannibals are sitting there eating a clown, and one of them looks at the other one and says, "Does this taste funny to you?" So. That's the best I can do on the joke. Everybody have a good evening. Thank you so much for being here. We look forward to seeing you on Sunday.